Right then, hello everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video here today. And this is something I don't usually talk about. It's mainly about what has happened over the recent months about a so-called thing, cheating. Obviously, it started off with Jamie Mells at first, all respects to him, no hate intended at all. Uh, he was actually the one who made the my profile picture for me. So, you know, he was a nice guy, but he just, you know, it's he ruined it for himself, and yeah, by cheating, obviously, it's never a good thing for yourself. So, and you know, this is to encourage you lot to not cheat at any point whatsoever. It's a complete waste of time. If you're trying to get to F1 esports, then it is just, you know, just don't cheat. You know, it's not good. It's not good for drivers around you. It's not good for yourself. Mainly yourself though, because you could ruin your whole league racing history. Obviously, this afternoon we have indeed, uh, well, I have seen a banning happen this afternoon because of a cheater. Uh, it was actually my teammate in one of my leagues. I'm not going to say what league, I'm not going to say any names. I'm just going to keep that private for now. I'm just going to keep that to myself. But it, it keeps happening. The cheaters, they keep popping up out of nowhere. And to see that someone even in F1 esports has been accused of cheating in the recent months since F1 esports, actually, when Freddie Rasmussen actually I'd say near enough took Thomas Ronhaar out in at Mexico in F1 esports, the race that Jana Watmir won. So yeah, it's you just don't know out there anymore. You just can't trust it. When you go into a race, you feel all nervous, thinking what's going to happen, and then all of a sudden you see someone that's specifically cheating in that race. And yeah, sorry for the birds in the background, guys. They're making a lot of squeaking noises. But yeah, they just keep popping up out of nowhere, and it's a right head scratcher because last week there weren't even a cheater around. Well, in one of my leagues to be exact, or divisions, whatever. I don't. We don't know what's out there. Anything could be specifically out there, and it has indeed got the eyebrows rising in a for a few league owners. So you just need to be careful on what is actually out there while you're league racing. I've been league racing for over a year now. I'm pretty sure most of you have done more than a year that watch my channel. You know, I'm still a young kid. I've got all the time in the world to, you know, just just prepare myself. But obviously, when you know when you got cheaters, the esports community, it's not even going to be around anymore. So it's it's just going to be hard at the moment to cope with. It's one of those things, unfortunately, but we just have to get up and deal with it at times. But then the cheaters eventually get banned. Obviously, it will cost you a championship. So, when you got cheaters, it's going to cost for your team. It's going to cost you big championship points, especially when you've got a cheater as a teammate. It's going to cost you constructors points. It's going to cost you even drivers points because that cheater might have just beaten you because he's not specifically good enough to actually beat you while he's not using the cheats. So eyebrows have been raised all across the world. Well, all across the world of esports. F1 esports to be exact. And this is the only motorsport I'd say motorsport, sports in general, sports esports, that we have witnessed cheating. You know, MotoGP, you don't get any cheaters from it though, do you? So, I've never seen a cheater on MotoGP whatsoever. I've only played it with myself on a career mode, and yeah, it's just, why do these guys cheat, or girls? You know, it's only the PC players that are doing this. Obviously, it's rare to get a hack on your console, Xbox or PlayStation. It's rare to get those things. It's not easy to get them, and I hope it stays that way for console. And either way, I hope, you know, esports gets better eventually. But you know, as even Limitless said this, if it has to be the point, switch esports to a console. And I do totally agree with that idea, because you're faster on a PC anyway. You're gonna be faster, but if it has to come to a console because of cheating, then yeah. I mean, either way, we're gonna go in F1 esports. We're gonna go LAN for this year in 2023. So it's gonna prove who are the cheaters and who are not, who's legit and who's not legit. So it's gonna prove a massive point, really. But obviously, in F1 esports, your computers do indeed get checked. You know, for just before an F1 esports event or something like that. I'm not too sure, but cheating needs to be put to a stop. Whether it's from the lowest level of league racing, whether it's the lowest division of league racing, it's just not worth it. You know, it's something you don't want to do. You know, really, it's a pain to witness. It's just really not worth your time. There's a piece of advice. If you're pushing for F1 esports, don't buy yourself time to buy a set of grip hacks or ERS hacks. It's just not proving how good you are. Obviously, that person who's been banned today, he was like one of the slowest in the league, and now all of a sudden he's one of the fastest in the second slowest division. That shows he has no complete skill. It shows he has no skill. Cheating shows you have no skill. You know, I might use full traction control, I might use this, that, the other, I might use all assists possible. I might have a skill issue, yes, I don't care, say what you want. But cheating is the next level of skill issue, because you're not actually using, you know, your time that you've put in for so long just to be this good. You know, on a real, I don't know how I'm this good on full traction. I mean, as you can see here, I'm setting 137s around Singapore, so it's not really that good. But at tracks around like Australia, Belgium, I used to be actually top 800 at Australia for a little while. You know, I'm setting 42s at Belgium. You know, that's all with the main assist. You know, it's not saying. I mean, you know, I don't know how to put it, but I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating, you know. So it's hard to get a cheat on a PlayStation. I'm not gonna buy cheats just to become one of the greatest players on the game. It's really not worth it, you know. I'm not gonna buy 103 euros, pounds, or whatever just to buy a hack. You know, like a grip hack or an ERS hack, just the exact same as Jamie Mills. You know, I'm not gonna go onto PC just to make myself look good because I want a hack. You know, it's really not worth it. It's really not worth your time. And if it does have to come to that point, as Limitless said, just make it go to console. I don't see the problem with it going to console. You know, PCs are more expensive than a console. So, I mean, I'm sticking to console as long as possible till the issues do indeed get sorted. I mean, when I want to go to PC is when I think I'm good enough and I'm strong enough to get to that level. Well, obviously, I'm on a pad, so it's a bit hard at the moment to get to PC with a controller. I'm getting a steering wheel soon anyway, so I'll be straight on the no assists. First off, I'll be off on the no track, and then manual gears, then ABS, and then racing line, and then that means I've got no assists on. So if you want to learn how to get faster, then I'd recommend just turning off the assists. Don't use hacks. Why would you want to use hacks? I don't understand the people that want to use hacks. It's just a waste of time. It's really not worth it. But either way, that is going to be it from me today, guys. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Well, you shouldn't really, because it's about cheating. I shouldn't really have to discuss this. It's quite disgusting that I have to anyway. It's just a real shame that people can't learn how to drive without hacks. You know, it's a real shame. Like, I respect the people that give me respect, you know. Obviously, I don't cheat, so you can even check anything that I have, you know. But yeah, it's one of those things, you know, you have to talk about it. As I said, it's rare to get a hack on a console, mainly PlayStation, but on Xbox, I think it's actually a little bit easier on Xbox. I mean, does that show where Ron Ha has actually come from? But I'm not going to accuse him too much. I don't want to accuse him. I give the respect to people that give respect to me, you know. I'm not like that type of guy. But as, you know, these people are just selfish and greedy, and they just want to ruin the fun for you lot. So, yeah, that's all I've got to talk about for today. About a banning that has happened and other stuff to talk about cheating, hacks, grip hacks, and ERS hacks. But that is it from me today, guys. So I hope you have kind of not enjoyed this video, but it's one of those things to talk about. But yeah, I hope I'll get to see you later on tonight at 8 o'clock for GRL, and I'm commentating at 6 o'clock for GRL Tier 2. So I'll see you lot then. Ciao.